coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they loving us no more. No, or an Austin bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Check your little piece, wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Check your little piece, wanna see some more? Check your little piece, wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Check your little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Check your little piece, wanna see some more? See some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face? In my face, in my face, in my face, in my face. That's how still gonna keep the torch. Check your little piece, wanna see some more?
All right now.
Hold up, what you saying? Look up, you ain't here no more. Fix up with a bang. Got drip when I hit that door. You did it on me. Baby, it's the bees. Shall we go up, down? And you go bounce with me. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Switch that flow, straight back, on them feet, bounce that, get down low, bounce, rap, yes indeed. By the telling me something, maybe I need to figure out how the hell are we cutting, I got a deed to the house, to the left of the, like, if you tryna do something, you gotta lead with the bounce.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
That's Washington, the man in motion. Right back to him on first down. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for it. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
This one complete to Washington. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On fourth down, Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Here's Williams to begin with a pass. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for a Chargers.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Second and 7. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Third down, 3 to go. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. He'll go right and find his running back.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On second down, a run with Mitchell. He's into the end zone. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Atwell sent in motion here. On first and 10, here's Baker. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Off-balance throw. It's complete. They get 21 on that one, and the Chargers have the first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. And the Chargers have a first and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he will score. Otunze. Touchdown Chargers. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. First and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That one taken in. Touchdown, L.A. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. That's Washington, the man in motion. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So after one, the Chargers out to the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Atwell sent in motion here.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Run.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back, and he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
They send Godwin in motion.
King. Alert, alert.
They'll go. Mayfield. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Raiders first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. Handoff here, up the middle. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Point it right. Real.
On first down is Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Atwell sent in motion here. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19 Lions. Let's go. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
To throw is Williams. A ball deep for the end zone. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
The extra point is good. Makes the score. Chargers 28, Raiders 0.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. His drive will start on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. That's Washington, the man in motion. 2nd down throw from Mayfield. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Point it right. Hurry.
Atwell sent in motion here.
Watch out.
On 2nd down, Baker. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. That one underneath to Mitchell. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Chargers' 1st down. As this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on 4th down. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's going to have the 1st down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line. Throw it again. It's Williams. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Receiver in motion, headed left. Williams to the air once more. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now,
oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this 1st half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He's going to get it to Okonkwo.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make. And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
18 rep, 18 rep. Ready, Buffalo 18. Hup.
Throwing is Williams. Open man downfield. It's Pittman. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
That's Washington, the man in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Hey, alert 33.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one complete to Atwell. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. That's Washington, the man in motion.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Run.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. That one into the hands of Atwell. They gained 18 yards on that one. Good for a Raider 1st down. That's Washington, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And
oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The throw on the run is complete. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts in the normal part of the field.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready, go.
Here's Williams now to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Mitchell. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll send him over to the left.
Take go.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. And he's in. Roll Odunze. Touchdown Chargers. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Chargers stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Set. Alert, 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 alert. What's up?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Set. What's up?
Throwing is Baker. And the reception for Chris Godwin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What's up?
On 1st down is Mayfield. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get 2 hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
They go play action with Mayfield. Pick as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Set. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Set.
Now he's got his man down the field. It is a big completion.
What's up?
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Set.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Kings, Kings, Kings. Up, left. What's up?
Mayfield. And more of the same. Another interception. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, L.A. Reichert now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chargers keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. Here's 3rd and 7. That's Washington, the man in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
It came up a little bit short there on 3rd down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
Hey, alert 33.
On 4th down, Mayfield. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the Raiders' 1st down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Mayfield. This one complete to Washington. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Oh-ho! And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Run.
Throwing is Mayfield. That is caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Raiders. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders cut into the lead a little bit.
42, Raiders 7.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He gets this complete to Mitchell. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Charger first down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Throwing again, Williams. Now he'll run it. And the Chargers are going to be set up. First and goal, he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. On second down, it's Williams. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Half yard, that's all they need on this third and goal. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss.
Well, he only needed 1 yard, but that play was doomed from the start. I mean, the defense sold out and brought everybody, and the ball carrier saw it and started running in the wrong direction.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. Fourth down and goal. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Chargers will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Mayfield to throw it here on first down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Godwin working the right side. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Second down throw for Mayfield. And more of the same. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 49-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Chargers. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Chargers add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side. Here for first and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Watch out.
To throw is Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down. On first and 10, here's Baker. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
On second down, Baker. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Atwell sent in motion here. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
He dives, and what a catch for the first down. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off. Atwell sent in motion here.
Hey, alert 33.
On first down is Mayfield. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
The return starts from the 5.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. Here
In
we go.
motion comes Pittman.
19 tight. 19 tight. Hup.
Here's Williams on first and 10. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A good spot here, second and a yard.
Let's go. Mustang 19.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
On third and a yard, it's Williams. He's going to look downfield once again. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
He's got the hook up there to Odunze.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
To throw it again, it's Williams. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by, there is a lot of space open underneath.
So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
think he knows. When I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, have my with him like that, I think he knows. When I play with him like that, when I say to him like that he's coming right back. She's a provocateur, dance floor connoisseur. Weeks of Friday for sure. Tell the girls we're taking a detour. Give him milk, yeah. Get these boys out, yeah. She does it well, oh yeah. I do it myself, oh yeah. Candy necklace on my hips, butterflies on my wrist. Put your hands on me like this. We just go head to toe. KT, she's gauzy. Give her one kiss just softly. Tease him and get him. Me, I think he knows. When I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, have my with him like that, I think he knows. When I play with him like that, when I say to him like that he's coming right back.
Like ice cream on Shanty, playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. On my head, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Say the grace for me. Say, boy, what you want? Get that, get that, get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his soul. I'ma take him from his